every other movie was under 10. These were the 3 runaways. Even Escape from New York was under 10.
What was Captain Ron?
Oh, Captain Ron didn't have a strong showing.
Not enough people know it. It's probably like Soldier.
Yeah, and I mean, Soldier had nothing. Bone Tomahawk had more, and that was a super R-rated action indie.
Because it's new. We have a good horror following on the pod, though, on the website.
But Tombstone was the number 1. So
does that mean that that's the next Kurt Russell pod?
Yeah, so either 225 or 250.
All right.
I'm thinking every 25 I'll do a Kurt Russell. So the next one's Tombstone.
Tombstone it is.
Now, I have a question for you. When you think about Tombstone, do you think about Kurt Russell or do you think about Val Kilmer?
But honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is Kurt Russell. But all the quotes that come to mind first are Val Kilmer's.
Yeah, do we remember any lines of Kurt Russell from Tombstone?
He doesn't really have the great lines. He has good timing for his lines, but he wasn't given lines. He's given the presence.
Yeah, and the mustache.
When he walks into a scene, it's like adding cumin to curry sauce. Like he brings life to it with his presence. But Val Kilmer, his physical presence, I mean, he's a sick character. He's not as physically immense. The posture is less serious. It's more aloof. So he doesn't bring any dire urgency to the screen until you hear the talk that he brings to that walk.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't no Daisy, are you? You look like somebody just walked up all over your grave.
I'll be a huckleberry.
Right. No, I'm just saying. He has so many lines. It's like, I was just kidding, Doc. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, he has so many good lines in that movie. But I think that's good, though, because if you have 5 characters and they all have great lines and they all have strong presence, your attention is divided. It becomes the ensemble is just different. Where you need a Vasquez and a Hicks. You need that.
Yeah.
In this case, in Bill Paxton, he was more of a flighty guy. Like, it was good. And then you had Sam Elliott. He was like your calm, patient experience. Val Kilmer was physically, I'm talking like we're doing the pod. I gotta save it.
Bill Paxton.
Gotta save it.
My homeboy, Bill Paxton.
But he was the squirrely one.
Yeah. He's good. He's a good squirrely one. Hey, so. Final thoughts about Soldier before we log off for our 200th episode here.
Again, I'll bet there are a lot of listeners who are listening because they've seen Soldier, but they haven't seen it in 10 or even 20 or more years. Like, give Soldier a rewatch. This is the movie that deserves it more than you think that it does, and for a lot of reasons. Kurt Russell transforming himself back before it was chic for actors to transform themselves for roles. This is before Christian Bale did his American Psycho transformation by a year.
Oh, yeah.
Still, or 2 years, but still, it is. Like, this is before people were getting on the map for that. And again, yeah, it's a great love letter to so many movies without being a ripoff to any. I think it deserves the rewatch that you didn't realize it deserved.
It's got the K-Russ, so you got to watch it.
Done. Man law.
Man. Sign it in.
Burt Reynolds raises his Miller Lite. Man law.
And then what's that gif of Robert Redford where he's all bearded and the camera pans in on him or zooms in on him and he does the nod.
That smile and nod. Yeah, that's great.
So it's just get Burt Reynolds in there, get that photo. New law. K-Russ. Make it happen. But yeah, dude, this was fun. 200 episodes, John.
200 episodes.
You gonna come back for 225, talk some Tombstone?
Done.
All right, cool. Well, hey, this was fun. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for John, Captain Ron Trophy Levengood, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.